Yeah, welcome to Science Planet, and today we are looking at qualitative analysis of copper sulfate and glucose 2025 Waec chemistry practical. Okay, so this qualitative analysis is just a mixture of copper sulfate and glucose. Yeah, you mix the two salts in their right proportion. Mix copper sulfate and glucose, mix them in the right proportion, maybe 1:1. Just mix them and we start. So we want to look at the observation and inferences of this salt, these two mixed salts. So your examiner will call the salt C, sample C. So your examiner won't allow you to know the particular mixture. So he or she will call it sample C. So your examiner might tell you to mix sample C with distilled water. Sample C with distilled water. And when you mix sample C with distilled water, the observation will be what? Dissolved to form a blue solution. So it will form a blue solution. And you know that the blue coloration is caused by copper. So now, if the sample C dissolves, you know that what? The salt is what? Soluble. Or copper 2 ion is soluble. Remember, it is copper 2 ion that causes the blue coloration of what? Of copper sulfate. Alright, then the second test will be solution of C plus sodium hydroxide in drops. Solution of C plus sodium hydroxide in drops. And the observation will be blue gelatinous precipitate form. Yeah, to form a blue PPT. It form a blue PPT. Remember, copper sulfate is blue in coloration, so it will form a blue PPT. Precipitate are the undissolved sample, undissolved salt. Okay. Now your inference will be copper 2 ion present. Copper 2 ion present because because of the blue coloration. So copper 2 ion is what? Present. Then you might be asked to add the sodium hydroxide in excess. When you add sodium hydroxide in excess, precipitate will be insoluble. The precipitate will be insoluble. It will not dissolve. It will be insoluble. So you still say copper 2 ion is present in the inference. Then you move to the next test, which is solution plus sample C plus ammonia in drops. So you add your ammonia in drops in the solution C. Now your observation will be blue gelatinous, your observation will be blue gelatinous PPT formed. Yes, and copper 2 ion is also present in the inference. Now you add your ammonia in excess. Now in excess, the precipitate will dissolve, forming a deep blue solution. Remember, when you added the sample C, when you added sodium hydroxide in sample C in excess, it didn't dissolve. But with ammonia now in excess, it will dissolve. It will dissolve. So, and the inference will be copper 2 ion is confirmed. Whenever it dissolves, that means you have confirmed the presence of copper 2 ion. You have confirmed the presence of copper 2 ion. It must surely dissolve in excess ammonia. Now, so we have found one of the what? We have found one of the ions. So let's move over to the next test. In this next test, the next test is for confirming the presence of SO42-. Yes, SO42- is an ion. Remember, we are dealing with a mixture of copper sulfate, and the copper sulfate, you have 2 ions there. You have copper ion and tetraoxide sulfate, and tetraoxide sulfate 6 ion. So we want to confirm the presence of tetraoxide sulfate 6 ion. Your examiner can ask you to do that. So in confirming the test, the first test will be adding barium chloride to the solution of sample C. So you bring another sample C. Remember, when you have done your mixture, you should separate them into 4 or 5 places so that you can pick them one after the other to do your tests. So solution of C with barium chloride, you will see a white chalky precipitate formed with no gas evolved. Remember, your barium chloride is chalky. Yes, it has a chalky form. So the white PPT will be chalky, so it will be formed. Then in the inference, you are suspecting CO32 minus, SO32 minus, and SO42 minus. You are suspecting these three ions. You are suspecting them. Okay, you must find the three of them. You must find the three of them so that you can get your full mark. You must find the three of them. You are suspecting them. Then to confirm it, you now add solution of C plus excess HCl. So you add excess hydrochloric acid, to the solution of C. When you add the HCl to the solution of C, you will see that the precipitate will not dissolve. The precipitate will not dissolve. Yes, chalky substance doesn't dissolve. Then that is when you confirm that your SO4 2 minus, you now confirm your SO4 2 minus. Okay, so now we have already confirmed that SO4 2 minus. Then we have just looked or confirmed just one salt. Remember, it's a mixture of SO4 plus glucose. So in confirming our glucose, your examiner might want you to confirm your glucose. So in confirming the glucose, the first test will be bringing your solution C plus failing solution, and you warm it, you heat it. So you add failing solution to the sample C and heat. And remember, our failing solution is a mixture of a mixture of solution A and solution B. That's failing solution A and failing solution B. Mix them in the right proportion, and you add it to your solution C, your sample C. Nothing will happen when you add it till you heat. When you heat and you heat and you heat, at some point you will notice a brick red precipitate, or something like a reddish brown. Once you notice it, you will know that a glucose or a reducing sugar is present. Remember, your glucose is a reducing sugar. This is the simplest form of sugar. So a glucose or a reducing sugar is present. We sometimes use failing solution to confirm the reducing sugar. So your examiner might give you all these to confirm, or he or she might pick some of these questions for you to confirm. Remember, we are trying to predict the forthcoming chemistry practical, 2025 chemistry practical. We are predicting the qualitative analysis questions. Okay, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Science Planet. Thank you and God bless.